don't be mean to old people.
Hold on.
Be like
PSA.
be like Aidan.
Well,
Don't be rude to old people.
Hold on 1 second.
Sorry, Ben. Just 1 second.
Aidan lying, take one.
I don't want to be pulled up.
GMat.
Is there anything for dessert or something? Oh, Mario! Oh my God!
Woo.
Hometown Spider-Man.
Yay. I need help with doing a push-up.
This is still going?
Yep.
It's not an addiction. I've got a system.
Where it's not that I like feet, I just don't like bad feet. Like I've dated girls where, like, I guess most people don't notice things like that, but like my last girlfriend had just horrendous feet.
Well, when you say bad feet, let's categorize. Let's get in the weeds here. What do you mean by bad feet?
I don't know how to describe it. I guess it is like
You're
a
gonna
foot
have to
fetish.
try.
I don't know. She had like
Wet?
Well, she had hyperhidrosis, so her feet were kind of damp all the time.
Doxer.
Remember I said it was like, she was like a duck, like everywhere she went. And
Would you slip on tiles all the time? Like it would be
No, 'cause
constantly like walking in a
it-
wet bathroom.
it's not like wet, it's like humid, so it's like more like sticky.
But like, you know, when you have a nice steamy shower, you forget to put the fan on, and the ground is all the like the humidity on it.
Yeah.
It'd be like that, but on her feet. So
Yeah.
if she's walking on floorboards or tiles.
That's the assumption that water and sweat act the same. It was more just...
Moisture.
Yeah, but it was...
Any moisture.
Well, it didn't. She never slipped over.
Well, I guess you'd master the art.
Look, I don't want to defend her, but she didn't slip over on her gross feet.
It's interesting because mine
you,
are pretty
what a
dry
fucking-
and I'm slipping over all the time. So maybe she had the secret.
At night time when Beck's sleeping, I just to get back to...
Spritz.
Just to remember better times. Spritz the soles of her feet. I know she had like short,
that Paul
like
Simon
short,
song, isn't it?
stubby toes, but she wasn't... What?
Spritzes on the soles of her feet. Paul Simon? No.
She had like short... She wasn't she was a very skinny person, and she had these short, stubby toes, and her toenails were like just... There was so much of her toe taken... They were just bad feet. I don't know how to describe it. It was bad feet.
And now whenever you see nice feet, you come.
On them. Speaking of cum, this is a heavy way to start the podcast, but I had this. I posed this question in a video for the comments, and I was really blown away by the variety of answers. When I said, "What would you prefer? You have a burger, basic burger, bun, lettuce, tomato, patty cheese, mustard, ketchup,
Bun.
bun."
Tomato.
Before you put the bun on,
Lettuce.
I've said
Sesame
tomato. I said
seed
tomato. You're going big. There's a big burger. I said, what would you, if you had to have one of these ingredients on it, which one would you rather have? A tablespoon, remember the measurements because it's important, a tablespoon of man cum, human cum, jism, sperm, 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of dog shit, or like a quarter cup, like a good cup, quarter cup of dandruff.
Dandruff. Whose?
Just some
Do
dudes.
you know?
Just some
Do you know
dudes
the
dandruff.
people that all of this came
Does that
from?
make it better? Maybe not the... Yeah.
I think for familiarity.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think just some guy. It's some guy's
It's
cum,
just some
some
guy.
guy's dog's shit, and some guy's fucking scratching his hair. Dandruff is gross no matter what.
Yes, but I'm thinking
Not
that dandruff.
like eating dandruff is fucking
yeah,
gross.
but that's the one you probably would notice the least, is what I'm thinking.
No, I'm talking a
Parmesan.
quarter cup.
Yeah, but
You
in
would
terms
see
of
it. It would be like...
in terms of taste, though, you're probably the least likely to pick up on that.
I
Like if you were to do that, if you were to do all the 3 things to a burger and had a blind taste test, the dandruff would be the one that you
feel
wouldn't.
it.
Yeah.
It's like that of dandruff just
Like eating
plomped onto the
sand.
burger. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but then you've got to contend with the tangy cum or the dog shit.
I honestly,
mean,
I would take the dog shit, I think.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. This is what I was surprised by how many people said the dandruff. I'm like, I'd rather eat dog shit than...
maybe I'm not thinking hard enough about the texture. Yeah.
You know,
and its skin.
it is a lot of dandruff. You know, I'm thinking maybe dog shit as well because you can eat around the dog shit.
Oh, hang on. Is
No, you
eating
have
around
to
it an
eat the
option?
dog
I
shit.
don't think it
Oh,
is.
I'll kill myself then.
Like it's that's not an option. You can't kill yourself. Stop saying kill myself.
Never
Can't
commit
stop me.
suicide.
Yeah, I would spread because I feel like the dog shit. I could spread it across the burger enough that maybe the burger would mask the dog shit.
Have
But
you
with the-
smelled dog shit?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, now I'm starting to think that maybe the tablespoon of cum, like you could just pretend it's like a truffle oil or something.
Good job.
Imagine if this is like an episode of Pranked and I'm like, got you. Now you have to eat a tablespoon of cum.
No,
A
that would
tablespoon
be,
actually-
got you. Now you'll remember that I cooked dinner last week. And you said,
Now, hang on. Is it a level tablespoon?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm
what
talking-
information that provides
I'm
me.
talking
yeah,
with.
but it's liquid. It's just gonna
AU
go-
metric.
I think if there's enough sauce of other varieties, like, did you specify what sauce is on
Ketchup,
there?
mustard. No mayo. The mayo's taken care
Is
of.
there mayo? God damn it. If there was mayo, I could really just close my eyes and pretend. But if it's a ketchup mustard situation, I don't know.
Beck, do you want to just leave it on that one and come sit here? Ooh, GMat. Yay. Hello and welcome to episode 178 of the GMat podcast. I forgot what number we were on.
I'm just leaving now. I'll probably be, I don't know, half hour. So if you're still awake, I'll message you. If you're not, then I'll play Battlefield alone. Lots of love. Me.
Today's episode of the GMat podcast is brought to you by our merch, which is available at teespring.com/stores/the-real-GMat. No one's wearing merch, but it's great. You should go buy some. That intro is brought to you by me. I said if we don't have intros, I'll just play Aidan's voice recordings, and I just added some porn music to it because I
Very
felt
good.
like
It was very funny.
I felt like it fit. If you'd like to submit an intro, send it to contact@therealgmat.tv or submit it in the Discord or send it to me on Facebook. And if you want to support us and support this podcast, it is community driven. Go to patreon.com/the GMat podcast and pledge any amount to get access to extra stuff. Cut the music. Whoa, I fit it in. Fit it in.
You always do.
Oh my Lord. So, tablespoon of cum is what you're going with.
Yep.
And Ben, you're thinking the dog shit? No, you're going to kill yourself. I'm going to have the dog shit. Who's going to eat the dandruff? This dandruff's going to go to waste.
Oh,
when he
man.
gets here, he can have the dandruff.
Good call.
Okay.
Good call.
We'll all have a Merry Christmas.
How's everybody doing? How's everyone feeling?
Good.
How do you like your neck pillow?
It's good, isn't it?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We dressed. You can't see, but we've dressed the plant up with a little bit of Christmas pizzazz. Add a little bit of something. Don't take them
Oh,
off.
I'm looking
I
at the
just wanted
camera. I
to
can
show
see it
one.
in the.
There
Oh,
you go.
I
that's
can see it in Beck's monitor.
Yeah, it's getting Christmassy. I was setting up the Christmas. We've been setting up Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
We're doing like a thing where we add like a little bit each week because we're on a budget.
Like
Yeah.
a reverse advent calendar.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, this street goes horde for Halloween and for Christmas.
And there's definitely a WhatsApp group we're not a part of
Oh, definitely.
where we're getting fucking
Yeah.
shit talk.
Us bloody lowly renters are not in that WhatsApp group. So,
It's a long fucking street. And
How do you know that exists?
well,
Jason mentioned like the group,
In the WhatsApp group.
the neighborhood
what?
group.
Nothing.
No, he said like in the neighborhood group, and he goes, "There's a Facebook page. Just look for blah blah." He told me, and I looked through it, and I couldn't find it, so I feel like it's private.
Auto
there's
blocked.
a lot of evidence of group organising going on that we don't know about. There's like, ribbons on the trees and all this stuff. That obviously there has to be some sort of collective.
I just figured that was a council.
No,
No.
because we see people out the front doing their own trees with this same red ribbon, and we're like, "Where do you get this big red ribbon?" And they're like, and then they run into their houses.
They know too much.
The street, we shouldn't give so much details about the lines. But anyways, our street goes horde.
Yeah.
They go pretty horde.
We wanted to join in this year. Last year we moved in like just before Christmas, so there wasn't really enough time to get our shit together. But this year I was like, I don't want to be the Grinch in the street, so let's do something.
And the years before, your mum dressed up her house. dressed up the house.
Did she?
Yeah. You remember that? I was out there
I
with
don't
her.
remember I was there for that.
That's why I was nailing stuff into your house.
That's
There's nails hanging out of wood and shit. And I'm like, I remember when I did this and I didn't live here.
Mm,
It was convenient this year. I was able to just pop it on.
there you go. You could just automatically hang stuff on the property damage.
What are you guys doing for Christmas, Ben? Do you guys got these things set up?
Yeah, I got the lights in that bit,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
in the little quad area.
Mhm,
So they're there from last year. I'll probably turn them on at some point. And yeah,
That's Christmassy. You putting
Yeah.
a tree up?
I think about it. I think I do have one somewhere. I've just got to, because if I don't do it, it's not getting done.
Mm.
That's the rules.
Mm.
So I think I will do it. I'll probably do it over the next couple of days.
Carrying Christmas on your back.
I remember when I was younger, I can't remember how young, but like less than 10, and me and my brother were setting up the lights, and I wanted to hang the lights. We had this like curtain rod that was running across, and I knew he'd do a shit job of it. And I wanted to hang the lights. Oh, Aidan's coming in. We'll finish the story when he comes in.
Smooth
I planned
transition.
for 11, and then I looked through the chat and I saw somebody said, "Oh, it was at 1," and that's before I said, "Can we do it at 11?"
You got to scroll down. You got to read that way.
I just didn't read my own messages.
Yeah.
I didn't remember. I just scrolled through and I was like, "Oh, it said 1." I was wrong, and I changed plans because I'd planned my day and I changed plans. And I was like, "Oh, the podcast's actually at 1 o'clock. That's annoying."
I'll play this.
anymore.
I'll play this intro. I think you'll like it. It'll get you in the mood.
Oh, great. Here we go.
I'm just leaving now. I'll probably be, I don't know, half hour. So if you're still awake, I'll message you. If you're not, then I'll play Battlefield alone. Lots of love. Me.
We get it, Matt.
When did I send that?
You sent it to me like last week. You were leaving. I think you were leaving a date.
Why was I so out of breath?
Like, I think you were walking.
That's so upsetting.
Isn't that
From one place to another at a moderate speed.
Isn't that a wake up call when you go for a walk? I did that the other day when I was talking to my auntie and making fun of her because she can't run 5Ks.
Yeah.
And
Did
she's like,
she run 5Ks, by the way?
I haven't met. I'll give her a call and ask her.
Live. Do it live.
Yeah, all right. And I called her and she was like, "Why are you so out of breath?" I'm like, "Cause I'm walking and talking."
Yeah, but
All
walking
right.
and talking is like, can fit people do that easily?
Well, I think you and I put a lot of focus on the talking rather than the walking. Other
That's
people,
true.
other people.
So you're just out of breath from talking then?
Yeah, but it's just we're putting more effort into the talking, so we're losing breath.
Although I'm not, I don't think I am, but I have been wrong. By the way, now I can't see Beck. Beck, we have to do this together like that.
Oh yeah, what's this? What's this fucking lectern business?
We got a
I don't
lectern.
know. When I was like banging my feet, it was like rocking around with the music stand, and I just wanted something a bit more solid.
Oh, I like it. I
More
just
solid.
now I can't see Beck.
Central pillar. Is that load bearing?
Carries this fucking
It's literally
podcast.
the one thing they can't see.
And it also gets us at a little bit of a better angle.
Okay.
Like because before it was like even with me, which is not my best angle. And in the last podcast, ignoring the fact that I pulled my shirt up, it was just a lot of tits.
I
And
feel like
like
the fact that you pulled your shirt up isn't something we should ignore for that though.
There was too much. My tits were in it too much.
Yeah, when I pulled my
Is
shirt
that
up,
because
you
you
could see all
literally
my
got
tits.
them out.
that was consensual showing. I
You
didn't
mean like
tell my
just
shirt
like,
to
just
let
like
that happen.
Natural man boob.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only podcast on the internet where people complain about too much boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's complained. Just me.
Well then.
Oh, I filed them away so they don't hurt feelings.
It's very rude.
Filed them
Moderates
away.
the comments.
So, I was hanging Christmas lights when I was a kid. This is a story I was telling before.
Okay.
I was hanging Christmas lights. And I'm less than 10 years old or something. And there's this curtain rod where I wanted to hang the lights because I knew James would do a shitty job. And he's like, I'm older, I'm doing it. And he gets up on the ladder. There's like a short step ladder and he's doing them. And he gets them and he like kind of, he wanted to get them from a different angle and he got under them and they've dangled down here. And then he kicked the ladder out and went on the Christmas lights. And fully, the curtain rod held his weight for him to go bounce and then fall off it.
It's quality workmanship, Rob.
Yeah, he built that thing solid. So then,
He knew it was going to happen.
and then I was like, "That's
Yeah.
what you get."
Just walking around like a Bond villain. Well, James, it seems like maybe someone else should have hung the lights. I could cut you down.
Well, that's the I guess the breakdown of having brothers is he and I went, "Damn, you okay?" I was like, "That's why I should have done it." And then he beat the shit out of me.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Running around the backyard squealing.
Most of your childhood stories end that way, though, don't they?
Liz beat the shit out of me like he was slapping and hitting, or was there punches involved?
Punching.
Really?
Punching in the ass was something that he did a lot. I didn't really like. Like I'd he'd get me on the ground and start like punching my ribs in my face, and then I'd just roll over, and so then he'd go and punch me like up the ass, which was a little bit aggressive and sexual.
That's the aggressive bit?
No,
You
it
had
was-
to roll over to protect your ribs and face.
Yeah. I don't think it was sexual, obviously, but like
Yeah, every time
it's-
he punched you in the butt, he's like, no homo, no homo.
but it is it hurts a lot getting punched up because it's like in the gooch and the ass, like yeah.
Right in the center.
Right in the center. Why the center? Why the hole?
I'm so upset by
Because
that.
he punched the middle.
I just don't understand brothers at all.
Well, neither do we. We just had them. Like I don't understand why we do the things we do. It just happens.
Yeah, but
We're all
like
still
you guys
shell
can be
shocked.
like, oh, brothers. And I don't get it.
At least you know with brothers, like it's done.
Nah,
They come out, they punch you in the ass a couple of times. You limp back inside. You play some PlayStation.
Yeah.
Did your sisters like hack your Facebook and post stuff
No,
to your
my
crush?
sisters
and-
used to attack me.
Yeah.
Well, my younger sister used to attack me. But
Then
she was
punch up the
young.
asshole.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't have them anymore. I used to have like marks on my arm from her fingernails and things because she'd grab and go. You're like, ah, fucking Christ, ow. And I can't hit back, obviously.
I have dints in my shins. You
She was
can
the
run your
younger
finger
sister.
up my shins from my brother kicking me with rollerblades all the time. If you feel my shins, it's like it's like a fucking
Never
keyboard.
rollerbladed in his life. It was just a weapon.
He'd be like, "What'd you say? Give me a second."
And then you have to skate over to
Yeah,
you.
slow down.
Whoa. All right, let me
Come
support
down
the
that
shot.
hill. Come down here.
Yeah, he used to kick me in the shins all the fucking time, and he had steel
Pick
toe
up your
boots.
marbles. Ooh.
When he was
wow.
like, when he started like doing like apprentice work and stuff, he had
So
steel
like
boots.
they were still beating you up when you were far too old to be beating each other up.
Yeah, I mean, we still
you're doing
do
apprentice
occasionally. Like when we go to Shep and that, but it's not like a serious rumble or tumble. It's more like a wrestle, like me and Ben doing on the grass.
That's too serious for me. The wrestle is like, what are you doing to each other? Could you just stop it?
I told you it's
For
sexual.
Christ's sake.
Gotta get it out. somewhere.
Just talk.
Yes, fucking. The only time he really gets upset and starts to take it seriously is when I punch him in the asshole.
Well, see, now when I fight my brothers, it's not about a problem or talking or there's no issue. We just want to like
Just pay back.
just want to rumble a little bit, but there's no reason for it. Like if we sat down and say, "Why are we doing this?" I don't know. I'm not upset with you. Anyways, let me punch you in the asshole. Like there's nothing. When we were kids, it was something deeper. Like he fucking nearly hung himself on Christmas lights. But now it's just like I feel like I want to kick the shit out of you, and I'm related to you, so I'm gonna do it. Not me. I'm the shit kicker. I'm the kicky.
Right. So they will always start it.
No, I mean now I started because I'm bigger than them.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm the tallest one in the family. That's what I was saying to
funny.
you the other day.
5'3" and you're the tallest one in the family?
It's so fucking weird that I'm short and you guys make fun of me for being short, and then I go home. I'm literally the tallest person.
I don't make fun
Fucking
of you
hell.
for being short.
Occasionally, you
Competent.
guys will stand next to me and like be like, you know, maybe he
Maybe
just makes
it's
fun
just
of me.
Ben.
But still, you guys are tall. So
See, I'm
but
not the brother in this situation. I'm the sister.
around you guys, I'm very short. And I go home, I'm taller than my dad, I'm taller than my stepdad, taller than my mum. I'm taller than James, who was taller than me most of my life. And then at some point, I just went boop above him.
Really?
Well.
Yeah.
Look who's getting punched in the asshole.
The big city. The big city has tall people.
Yeah, they're
That's
everywhere.
what it is, though. It's an influence on you. Come here and saw all the buildings. You're like, how am I going to get into these places? I got to get bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
I think
Maybe
that
I
is
got
it.
bigger.
Do you wear
Power of the
large heels?
I do. On it, like last
Those
time I went
boots
down.
give you a lift.
Yeah, when I was wearing boots last time I went
You
down,
bumps
and I
on.
was towering over everyone. I was like, "Feed me, peasants."
Anybody want a peanut?
I had a story. Oh, Aidan, by the way, you have a burger, regular burger, and you have to have one of these ingredients: tablespoon of cum, teaspoon of dog shit, quarter cup of dandruff. Which one do you have to have?
What?
And you can't have all three.
What? A tablespoon of cum.
Tablespoon of cum,
That's too
teaspoon
much
of
cum.
dog shit,
Strangers come, by the way.
quarter cup of dandruff.
Can I pick the stranger?
No.
Really? I can't. I don't even know what they look like.
No.
In some ways, that's probably better.
Yes.
Okay?
Well, what if you choose?
Because it
you
looks
know,
like this guy looks like he drinks a lot of pineapple juice.
Well, maybe it's
in good
like, well,
shape.
this guy's put together. Yeah, absolutely.
This
He
guy's dick
works
was
out.
removed.
He works out. You know, I want like an athlete's cum if I have to choose. But
All that protein powder.
yeah, it would be pretty proteiny.
It's still on a
I
burger where it
guess-
doesn't belong.
How much dandruff?
A quarter cup, like a
A quarter cup.
right,
That's so much dandruff.
like it would be falling off the side.
It's got to be cum. Just mix it in with the mayo.
All right, we've had some
what
varied
Beck said.
answers.
What did you say?
I said I'd kill myself.
Yeah.
Well, I still
if
think the
that's a-
dandruff, because I also think that when it makes contact with the wet sauce, it will
It's gonna make a
clump together.
paste.
Wet
Yeah, but it will shrink in volume, I think.
But you'll know because see, here's
You'll
my
feel the
thinking
texture.
here is that you can definitely hide a teaspoon. A teaspoon?
Teaspoon of dog shit.
No, definitely hide a tablespoon of cum in some mayonnaise.
There's no mayonnaise on the burger.
What do you mean?
sound
Because
pretty
if there's
definitive about
mayonnaise,
that.
if there's mayonnaise, I'd pick the cum, but there's not, so I don't.
What do you mean? There's no mayonnaise on the burger?
Just ketchup, mustard.
Well, this is a different. You didn't start. You said you're having
Yeah.
a
Sorry,
burger.
I told
You
them that,
misspoke.
but I
Everyone who
wanted
was
to.
on time got the full thing of the ingredients in the burger.
Oh, you all got to answer the really weird question.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all got to. Well, you were
Oh.
answering it too. You just didn't get all the ingredients.
Just
List in the
not
ingredients
worrying
like you
about-
did for us.
Patty, bun, lettuce, tomato, onion. Well, actually, no, I didn't say onion, you guys. No onion, cheese,
That'd be cheating.
ketchup, mustard.
Oh God, can
Just
I take
a
the
basic
tomato
ass
off?
burger.
Yeah,
I'll have all three if I can take the tomato off.
You're gonna bite into the cummy burger and be like,
Why are you asking this question?
I don't know. I asked it to the in a video for the comments, and everybody answers were so fucking varied. It blew my mind because I was so sure. Just read that dog shit over there Because I feel like the dog shit can blend it. It's the least amount.
I also think the dog shit is like most likely to make you sick as well, if that's a consideration.
What do you mean the dog shit can blend?
I feel like in a burger, a teaspoon I can hide across a patty and
When was
bite.
the last time you were around a fresh dog shit?
What do you mean? That's got to be the stinkiest and the most gross
Just like, if you
tasting.
put all those 3 things on the ground and you walk past, you're not smelling the cum and the dandruff.
I think the
That's
dandruff
true.
is going to be the easiest to eat. I'm just worried about the volume because the dandruff is just skin and you can't really taste skin.
That's what I was thinking. It's
Right.
the
Again,
texture that's the
I've
problem.
seen Hannibal though. I think you can.
I'm getting watery eyes.
Well, if you eat like skin,
It'll be
like,
the-
ow.
It wouldn't be the
Definitely
strongest
dandruff,
taste.
Yeah. And then come, people eat cum all the time.
Yeah, but from people you like, typically. Not always.
That's
but
not always the case.
Also, we're saying fresh. We don't know
Sometimes
that
for
it's
money.
fresh. Like it could be
Like
cum
fresh
could have
cum.
started to cool. By the way,
Oh.
No, it's not a hot patty.
not
I don't want
congealed,
hot cum.
the dog shit's
I
been.
prefer hot cum. It's in its natural state.
That's true.
As if like when you
That's a
drink
sound
fizzy
bite.
drink,
I
when you drink
prefer
a fizzy
hot
drink
cum.
and you do that thing,
Oh,
and then it comes back up cold, you're like, unnatural. Get out of my body. It's not part of me anymore.
I'm so upset by this question.
Moving on.
Please.
Please.
I
Jinx, you owe me a cum burger.
Yeah, sure.
I went to. I was really happy with this. I went to the gym. Not the gym. I went to the pool.
Oh,
I've been swimming. Don't want to brag about it, but I've been doing it. And there's rules in lanes. They say the slow lane, medium slow lane, medium fast lane. There's different lanes you can go
A
in.
lot of variation.
Yeah. Well, if there's
How the hell do you distinguish between? Excuse me, I got the radar gun out, and you're 2 kilometers slower than the medium fast lane.
Well, that's
Get
it.
in the medium slow.
you have to be doing your lap under a certain amount of time, or be able to do a lap under a certain amount of time.
Are they timing you?
No, but usually it's fine. You get in a lane with people you think you're not going to get in the way of. And if you start getting in the way of someone, I imagine, like if I'm swimming and because overtaking people, it's too late. Like there's not enough space to overtake someone and have someone come the other way. So if you're getting in the way of people, you're a problem. But I've never encountered that or have been a problem. But I was in the medium fast lane, which means you have to have a lap time of under 60 seconds.
50 meters in 60 seconds.
Yeah. No, 50 meters. And I was by myself. No one else was in the lane. And this lifeguard came up to me, sort of like embarrassingly, and he was like, "Look, someone's complained you're in the fast lane." And I was like, "Really?" I said, "No one else is." He's like, "I know." And he's like, "Can I time you?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then I did it, and it was like 51 or something. He was like, "Okay, cool." And that was the end of it. And I was like, "That's fucking weird." And then after the swim, I was this other lifeguard, because I got there and I'd missed my goggles, so I was having a chat with this other lifeguard about, can I check the lost and found to get my goggles?
Oh, you lost your
the
goggles.
time before. So I said to he came past and saw I had new goggles. He goes, "Oh, you bought new goggles?" And I was like, yeah. But and then the other lifeguard was there, so I sort of used that as a chance to be like, "Oh, hey, by the way," because I didn't want to be nosy. I was like, did you like who complained about me? And then, they're not here anymore. And he goes, "I'll tell you what, that was funny. We did it, timed your lap, and then I went over him and said he made 51 seconds. And then I said to him, all right, your turn. And he's in the like medium slow lane, which I think is like 90 seconds or something. And the guy was like, what? He was like, it's your turn. We're going to time you. And then the guy left, apparently.
He didn't want to get timed.
Didn't want to get timed and left. And I was like, you're fucking amazing.
Why is he having a sook if he's got his own lane?
This is a very weird.
We did formulate
thing.
a theory, didn't we?
What was the theory?
That he was profiling you.
Oh, because I'm fat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he saw me fat getting the fast lane. And then
Like,
didn't
"There's
realize
no way.
Didn't
But
realize
it
I'm a fucking
still
blue
doesn't matter.
whale.
No,
Even
but
if you're
we were trying
Was
to
he
work it
sharing
out.
his lane with other people though, and you had your own lane?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay, that's a sook then.
Yeah.
He's having a sook.
There's the motive, yeah, because he's in a lane with like 2 other people.
Oh,
and he
if
wants
I,
the
yo,
fast lane.
oh, I understand. Oh, if anyone could just go in the fast lane, I'd go in the
Yeah.
fast lane.
Clearly not. He couldn't even be in the fucking slow medium lane if he didn't want to get timed. Loser.
Was he old?
I don't know. I never saw him. He didn't give me a description of him.
Mystery sooker.
Yeah. And like when you go to the pool, I didn't really pay attention. I saw the lanes.
You're in the zone.
Yeah.
People
Well,
are just wet blurs, really.
Yeah, exactly. And I go past and I go, that's got 2 people, that's got 3 people. I know I can do the fast lane, but I try to stay in the medium fast lane because when people in the fast lane usually have flippers, especially at this pool, old people with flippers, and then you can really fucking go, which I think is cheating, by the way.
Yeah.
I should be able to go into the fast lane.
The
but there's-
Olympians can't have flippers.
No, there's no way I could ever beat anyone with flippers. Yet I have to go into the medium fast lane because fucking this merman is going through, shooting down the fucking lane.
Flippers.
Yeah.
They're so funny when you encounter them in just like a normal public
Flippers.
pool. It's like, what are you doing, sir?
It's like, are you scuba diving?
Well, apparently
Then
it really
take them
helps
off.
the calories. Like I was reading about it. Apparently it supercharges the calories you burn when you swim. So I have been thinking
I
about
lost
getting some
6
flippers.
calories, but I lost 6 supercharged calories.
Now I have no friends
That doesn't really make sense though.
How do the flippers supercharge your calories?
Well,
because they make it harder or something.
yeah, what I've learned about swimming is that the breaststroke and freestyle pretty much end up in the same calories, which is weird because breaststroke is a less intense stroke, but you put it, there's more force
there's
against
more
the water.
movement in a breaststroke.
Yeah, and like when you pull against the water, you're pulling. Like there's a pull, you feel your arms burn. So when you have the flippers, it's the same thing. There's this force that you're pushing against.
Yeah, but
when
you're
the
moving
flippers.
twice as fast.
Yeah, but you're still like, if you go for the same amount of time and when you're using flippers, there'd still be more resistance, more push.
You reckon
Your
you're
leg-
getting more tired if you're using flippers?
I think your legs are
Yeah.
doing more of a workout. Like when I'm kicking, I'm not resisting against
Isn't
anything.
the point of the flippers?
It like adds
Your
a
legs
wider.
more
do
leg.
less?
No, because you still have to push them.
Because
and
if
it's
I'm
like
doing
there's more
freestyle,
water
I'm going
resistance.
but with flippers, I'd be going.
Yeah, but you're pushing against a force.
You're
Like
using
you
more
feel
of your
the
muscle
water.
groups as well.
The water would be like it's like if your foot was wider, it's going to take more to move through the water. Like it
I
take
see
more
what you
leg
mean.
muscle.
I see what you mean.
It's like having a small parachute and a big parachute.
No,
Or air gets.
you've lost me.
Okay.
We're talking about water, Ben.
I don't. Wait, what? Are we?
Don't have a parachute in the water.
Why would you have a
You swim
parachute in the
water.
water?
Stop trying to kill
Fucking
yourself. I'm
Okay,
over
so
it.
heat rises, and then from there, big flipper make more calorie.
Boom. Science.
Let's
Welcome
take
to
down
the
Big Flipper.
Was that on like WikiHow or something?
What?
Where did we find the where did we
Quora.
find- Quora. Yeah. Okay.
How's
So
your
we can
sponsorship
guarantee
deal
that-
going, Ben? How's Gecko Cables?
Yeah. Look, Gecko Cables and I have parted company.
Oh
What
It was
happened?
mutual. It was mutual.
Oh, at least it
Really?
wasn't our fault this time.
No. We're now working with Honor Fire Extinguishers.
Okay.
Honor.
You know, I've got a lot of stuff that I own, and I want to keep owning that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't want that stuff to be on fire because fire routine. We're talking a lot of science today. Fire routinely ruins things that you own, and
How?
then
Turns your
sometimes-
stuff
How? How does
into
fire
fuel.
ruin stuff?
Look,
Break
basically,
it down for me.
they formulated it with a lot of science.
Uh-huh.
But what happens is the fire starts. You've seen fire, obviously.
I think so. The red
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. It's like an
Well,
oven, but like
it
everywhere.
can sometimes be blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, if it's really hot, it can be blue. That's true. That is true. They've
All
confirmed
right.
that.
Sorry. Just dumb it down for me.
So basically, the fire is quite hot, so it'll be like an oven or a toaster, but without anything to like stop it and just keep it on bread.
Yeah, it's kind of like natural.
And so it
Okay.
just will go everywhere. And so basically, what Honor have done is they formulated a big red can with
Right.
a hose on it,
Okay.
and you can basically just point that at the fire, and that will stop the fire. Because the thing with the
Do
fire
you
is
just
it's
point
great.
it?
Look, I haven't got mine yet.
There's
They're
nothing
sending
to,
me-
like,
they're actually
hold
sending
or
out some
pull or
samples
push?
for all of us. So
Really? We're all
we'll be able
getting
to try them out. We could maybe
Honor
try
fire
them on stream
extinguishers.
or on the podcast or something.
So it's not even shooting anything out. You just have to point a hose
Oh
at the
no,
water.
it shoots stuff out. I'm just not sure of exactly how it does it. 'cause
Oh,
I've not got
okay.
into the
What is it?
nitty-gritty,
Is it like
but
gasoline or what
I don't
comes
know.
out?
I don't know.
Well, I
It's
would
all
say
science stuff.
gasoline's-
It's patented. They've patented
Yeah.
all of the technology.
What an
so,
age we live in.
Yeah. So basically, like if you've got stuff you want to keep, but stuff you want to get rid of and burn, you just put the fire on that stuff, and then you
How
can
do
use
you
the
move
Honor
fire?
fire extinguisher to,
How do you move
You
fire?
just put the stuff on it, whatever you want to.
so you,
to be
you
on.
can't just like pick it up and
Not with
move
your
it.
hands, no, because it's very hot.
Oh, that because then the fire will go on you.
Because
And I wanna-
then
I
otherwise
own
you
my
would
hands,
just
I
you
wanna
would just
keep
pick
them.
it up and put it where you do want it, and push it away from what you don't want. But that's
True,
why you need
true.
the Honor
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
extinguisher.
yeah.
So
So all right. So keep telling us about the fire extinguisher.
that's pretty
It's
much
big
it.
red
That's it?
can. We're not
Yeah.
sure what comes out of it. You point
Well,
it
it's
at the fire, and the
patented.
fire
They
goes,
can't-
"Hey, whoa, sorry, shit. All right, I won't."
It's a primary secret formulation that they've got in the can, so they wouldn't tell you anyway.
Like the
It's
seven,
patented.
like the herbs and spices.
Yeah, they're Honor are very much the kernel of the fire extinguishing world.
Damn.
Honor. Is that HONR?
ONHER.
Wow.
On her.
Yeah.
I understand.
TM.
TM.
If you wanna-
Trademark.
If you want to burn, if you want to put out this flame, get on her.
So basically, go.
Yeah,
to-
hey, that's pretty good, actually. I understand why they've called it that now.
there you go.
Because of Matt's sort of delivery of it.
There you go. So basically, go to honor.com, onher.com, and you can
.au?
order. No. That's
it's an American
international.
company.
Well, not American, but international.
I'm sorry.
They operate out of international waters because of like safety and copyright rules and stuff like that.
And because the proprietary stuff in the can is dangerous to make. or
That and also they can't get sued, I think, as easily because it's in international waters. So it's
Sued.
like
I understand.
Financially, they run out of the Canary Islands, and as far as where their business is set,
Do they-
it's just a PO
and they
box in
deliver
the
it to
middle of the
Australia?
Atlantic. Huh?
They deliver it to Australia?
They deliver everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, that's so incredible.
Promo code?
Promo code is BURN, BURN,
BURN, burn.
69, BURN 69.
Burn 69.
Put in your order today. I think they've got like a 15% off or something for
Buy
for
first
GMat.
honour, get second honour
12
free.
pack.
There you go. So yeah,
Fuck, this podcast's taken off. Thanks, Ben.
well for me,
Yeah.
Well, for Ben.
Well,
yeah,
someone's
that's
making
right.
money.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
it's good.
Gecko cables.
They're not
Honour
anymore.
fire
Sorry,
extinguishers.
on a fire extinguishers.
Hyper power water.
Gremlin cords.
Gremlin cords, not gecko cords. Fuck. There's a sponsor loss.
Well, I didn't want to correct you because I didn't want you advertising.
They
something that's
don't.
not-
Yeah, but they don't even
sponsoring
sponsor
us
us
anymore,
anymore. So Gecko Cords, if you're out there, and we know you're listening,
Go climb a wall.
go climb a wall. So the other day, I clicked on a BuzzFeed link. I didn't know how else to say it.
Are you all
Hey,
right?
Aidan.
I know, and it was the.
Is this why you were
articles- No, the article is
I was
people.
buzzing myself.
People are sharing bad movies they think aren't nearly as bad as people say.
Wait, what?
People are sharing bad
Bad
movies
bad
they
movies.
think aren't nearly as bad as people say. Right?
Okay, so they'll be like, "Hey, this movie's not that bad, guys."
Everybody thinks this is bad, but I think this is really
Yeah,
good.
okay.
And I clicked on it
is it
incredulously.
Is it like saying, like, you know what? I actually like Nickelback. Like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
But
Yeah.
for the movie world.
But it's like a movie.
Yeah,
And I clicked through the link, and I was like, "Oh, please, these are all going to be terrible." And I actually enjoy most movies on this list.
Is it one of those
Cool.
things where it's like they put in movies that clearly people don't think are that bad, so that you'll be like,
Well,
"I
this
like
is
these
why I'm
movies.
not
Fuck
sure,
everyone."
right? So I wanted to sort of toss them to the group.
Yep.
And just to say, I just want you guys to just weigh in. Okay, the first one, The Chronicles of Riddick with Vin Diesel.
Don't think I've ever seen
I
it.
watched them when I was a kid, and I liked them then. But I
can't
was
imagine
also
I
in
like
grade
them now.
4.
Okay.
Is that the one with the talking lion? No.
No, this is the one where he's
No,
blind
yeah.
and he can see things only with his goggles and stuff.
Oh,
It's-
X-Men.
Oh, X-Men.
But they also
That's right.
have different names. Like there was that, and then there was another one that was just called like Dark or something, but it wasn't called.
Dark was the third Riddick, because the Chronicles of Riddick, and then Dark or something similar. The second one is Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman.
Never seen it.
I remember
Okay.
watching that when I was like 13 or 14, and it was pretty not good.
Okay. Jumper,
Huh?
Never seen it.
remember? You've never seen Jumper?
Is that the Bruce Willis one?
No, that's Looper. Jumper is Hayden Christensen and Samuel L. Jackson, and he can like teleport. Bah, bah, and then he leaves every time he teleports. Bah, he leaves like a crack, and you didn't know. But then Samuel L. Jackson uses a machine to open the crack and follow the jump. So he's unchecked,
I
but now
remember
he's
seeing
checked.
the trailers for that, and being like, "That's a cool premise."
It was
and it'll go nowhere.
It was, yeah. I remember him on the couch, and he was like, the remote's over there. He grabbed the remote. It was really cool. He didn't have to move. He just had to teleport. Tron Legacy?
I hated Tron Legacy.
Okay.
When I saw it at the movies with my
I
brother.
also
Did you
hated
see
Tron
original Tron?
Legacy.
I'm like that.
I've seen it, but I have no feelings about it. I saw it when I was a kid, and I was like, eh.
Never seen a Tron movie.
Yeah, I've seen Tron Legacy and it wasn't great.
Okay.
I liked Michael Sheen doing his David Bowie impression in that movie, and that's all.
Oh, does he do it?
Yeah, he's got a character's like a blonde mullet, and he's like, he's based off Ziggy.
computer.
Yeah, totally.
Hooker.
Wait, Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
Charlie.
Charlie Sheen.
Martin Sheen from The West Wing.
Michael
That's what I was gonna
Keaton.
say. That's a weird name.
Well,
Blonde mullet.
He's good. He's so talented.
Yeah, coming to the machine.
Constantine. Great film.
I watched that when I was too young, and I was like,
It's a scary movie. I also watched it when I was too young, but
Isn't he that illusionist?
get out.
Isn't not?
Yeah, it is. He does the
No,
levitating
Const-
trick. He does the
Yo,
little
you're
cross the
right.
pool
There is a
thing.
guy named Constantine with Keanu,
Keanu.
and he fights the demon,
You're the devil.
fights God.
yeah, I
That's a
remember
great
being
movie.
super religious.
Yeah, I got
I
this
don't-
gold holy water gun.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I remember watching that a couple of times.
That's a great film.
I just liked it because it was like the fan service. He liked Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. We got that one. We got this other one. We got the Van Helsing, I think, as well.
We got the Nautilus.
It's all just like the Clash of the Titans stuff. You know, like if you had Dracula and Frankenstein and a werewolf and the same thing. Like, oh, shit, it's going down.
But like Armageddon's on there and Hook and Ghostbusters
Armageddon's
2.
pretty fucking stupid.
Shut your neck immediately.
You ever heard the story about them on set? Where, who is that? Who's the hokey? Is it Bruckheimer? Who's running that show?
The Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck.
Yeah, who directed it?
I don't
It
know.
was Bruckheimer's. Was
Look
it
up lady.
Bay? Was it Michael Bay?
Oh, yeah,
Michael
yes,
Bay.
It's Michael Bay.
It's Michael Bay. Yeah. Ben Affleck walked up to Michael Bay in the middle of shooting and was like, Why didn't they just teach the astronauts to drill? Surely that would have been easier. He's like, shut up, Ben. That was the end of the consultation about the script.
The caption is, yes, it's ridiculous, but what disaster film isn't?
It's true. It's
I love a disaster film.
the Bruce Willis sacrifice is so like on the nose at the end.
I-
Don't want to miss a day.
Yeah, but like it was, when was it? 1998. What do you expect?
And it's like the tear coming down someone's face.
Ben
and they're
Affleck's
flying
face.
away and they look back at the theater.
Ben Affleck can go back
Bruce Willis
to...
has like a white glow that goes all over him.
and they save the world. Oh.
Yeah.
See, I've never seen the movie, and I saw that. Like I can
Do
picture
you know
that
the
one.
premise of the movie?
No.
There's an asteroid coming to Earth, and they try and shoot it with some rockets or something, and it doesn't work. So then they have to teach deep sea drill experts how to go to the astronaut and drill into it and drop a nuke, so they can break it up, so the Earth's
From the
atmosphere
inside.
can.
Hence Ben Affleck's point of like being
Why
an astronaut's
would-
way harder. Just teach them to do the drilling.
So they teach them, and they're all like, right on, Bruce Willis.
So it's
is
all
the
blue
leader.
collar, and they've got the whole like,
Oh.
yeah, well, not in the truck you drive. Hey, bro, and like someone's like, doing card tricks or like flipping a knife or doing
Yeah.
something cool of like, yeah, this is my shtick. My whole character's based on this one affectation.
Yeah,
It sounds like
it's a good movie.
it sounds like
It is a good movie.
now you see me in space.
Yeah,
It's a good movie. I'll tell you this
But
much.
it's like the archetypal, like the earlier version of
It's
that
exactly
before they.
what you want
sheened
from
it
the
up.
movie.
It's
isn't
so
it?
fucking 1990s, like right in the bullseye.
Also, that's the premise of a Futurama episode as well.
They probably based it on
a
Armageddon.
little satire, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
I would say so.
I don't know.
Armageddon's quite a big, popular.
What else you got for us, AJ?
Well,
I liked
Hook.
Hook. I liked Hook.
Hook's fucking great.
It's in here. I don't understand it.
That's a solid movie.
That's wrong.
Fucking Spielberg.
Hook is great. The Day After Tomorrow,
I
another
think, you know what
disaster
it is?
film.
It's because that was in between like Jurassic Park and some other fucking like
It's a good movie. Dustin
giant blockbuster
Hoffman.
that Spielberg did. So everyone's like, this is a child's movie that stinks.
But like,
I think it was just like a Robin Williams less popular thing. No one saw it. So then like they're able to like squeeze it in that list to be like, this is actually good. And people are like, I've never seen it. I didn't realize people hated it.
But it's not movies they say are good. Movies they say that people
aren't as bad. Yeah, but
people
like.
Yeah, people hate.
People hate.
Well, I can't remember
Like
the
the
title.
general consensus, everyone hates it.
look up, lady.
But
Can you check the Rotten Tomatoes for Hook to see if this list is full of shit?
29%.
Fuck.
Are you kidding?
no, it's one of the greatest.
Dustin
Movies ever
Hoffman
made.
is the best Captain Hook. Robin Williams, excellent.
Bob Hoskins is Smee.
Bob Hoskins is Smee.
Oh, but Hook's got a 29% on the tomato meter and a 79 audience vote.
Yeah, fucking critics.
critics,
Heads up their asses. I don't know
such
what I'm talking
fucking
about.
dumb
When are we
idiots.
watching Conjuring? Speaking of watching films.
Oh, when are we watching?
When
Conjuring?
are we watching it?
No, we could maybe watch it after thing. No, it's too late on Sunday. No, this isn't too bad on Sunday.
Yeah, why don't we do it on Sunday?
All right.
Are you working? No.
Can we come to your house?
I'll think about
Because
it.
then if Beck doesn't want to come, I can give her a break. Because just seeing people all goddamn weekend.
Also, it's a scary, scary movie. Oh, you don't mind scary movies, do you?
Not
Beck
that,
hates
not
them.
those.
Oh, that's it.
Not
right.
jump scares.
The Day After Tomorrow.
Nice.
I remember that.
Brilliant. Dennis Quaid.
I liked The Day After Tomorrow.
So good.
Do you remember
so.
at the very start? I was really little when I watched it, and the guy comes out of the helicopter and freezes instantly. That's
Yes.
like burned into my brain. I'm like, what
Maybe
happened to
that's
that
what it
guy?
was. Maybe
Dad
just
can
Wait,
cold
there were a lot
that.
of freeze instantly.
I was like, oh, great, a new thing
When he
to be
comes out of
scared
the
of.
helicopter.
Yeah,
there are
and
a
he
lot
goes,
of cool visual
It's
things
scary.
in that movie from when I was a kid. Like when
You
they were
should watch that
in the
again, I
ship.
think.
Maybe that's it. When they're inside the eye of the tornado. I remember I was a kid and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking
because
great.
they're gonna go get that guy medicine, so they go into the ship, and then it's
don't
all
remember- see, it's
freezing.
been a long time since
I
I've
love
seen
that movie. The wolves are trying to eat them. They're trying to get medicine, and there are wolves that find them in the middle of New York on a boat,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
of course. And then the storm like gets to the eye. They're at the eye of the storm, and the ship is starting to freeze, and you can see the ice going, and they're running away from the ice, like, oh my god, don't get stuck.
No fucking sense.
very rad.
It's
I
really
feel like
great.
Alien vs Predator is going to be on this list as well.
No, The Grey with Liam Neeson. I watched it and I enjoyed it, and then the ending kind of annoyed me.
He just, spoiler alerts, dies, doesn't he?
No,
Doesn't he just? Isn't that the one with
No.
the wolf chasing him the whole time?
yeah, no. The Grey is they're
Just
all.
fucking
He's
rip
like
off.
he's like the. Have you seen it?
No.
It's Liam Neeson. They're all he and his
Minecraft?
friends are hiking. No, his friends are
Maybe I
hiking,
think it was a different movie.
and they get picked off by wolves, and he's the last one.
Yeah, right.
And at the end, he's like, "Fuck, that's it. I'm gonna fucking burn." And he gets a bottle and he breaks it and he puts it between his fingers, so he's got like
Wolverine.
things. And he turns around, and he's like, "Let's
drunk Wolverine.
fucking go." And then the movie ends.
Just use a bottle. Why do you need to fuck your fingers up?
he breaks the bottle so he's got glass in between his fingers so he can punch the wolf and like stab it.
What? Can't he just break the bottle and then use?
Well,
the
then he's
bottle?
only got
it's
that.
more likely
But
just
I
to
think
slice in his
the
fingers.
wolf is probably going to go on top of him, and he's like
So is it like in his fingers or between his fingers?
between his fingers.
It's not gonna work. That's the stupidest
Gonna
thing I've ever
slice his
fucking
hand
heard in my
open.
life. He'll punch them and the glass will just go back into his fucking hand.
Yeah.
God damn it,
He's-
Liam Neeson.
Pretty angry though.
He's furious.
He'll just go fucking
I
psycho.
imagine visually and like tonally that'd be a very cool moment where the film ends there. But I reckon this after scene, if they kept filming,
Yeah.
it'd have been like,
fucking
blah, dead.
Yeah, I mean, he would
really
definitely
hurts. I
die.
wasn't expecting that. I didn't think it would go all the way through the other side. I put a piece of shoe in my palm because I didn't think that it was go through that because it's quite thick rubber because obviously the hiking boots, but wolf's skin is much thicker than I thought it would be. I've killed the wolf, but I'm probably gonna die of infection out here. Fuck.
What is this?
Roll credits. That's why they cut that last scene.
Right, because of all
it
of a
was
sudden. Yeah. All right. What about Troy?
Tron.
Troy.
Tron.
You talking about
Troy with Brad Pitt.
video game.
The movie about Helen of Troy. Brad Pitt. I think Matt Damon's in it.
Oh, it's one of those classic 80s,
Sean
90s
Bean.
sword and sandal ones where
No, it's
everyone...
2004.
We're Roman, you know we're Roman because we're speaking like this.
Except they're no Romans, they're Greek because it's Troy.
Troy, whatever. It's when, like, I'm thinking Gladiator as well. They all...
Yes.
Any of
Are
those
you
sword
not
and sa-
entertained?
all the sword and sandal ones, it's always like, we're from some other Mediterranean, European, whatever.
Yeah.
And so this is how they would talk if we had a translator or something.
That's correct. Yes, my name is...
Never seen it.
You've never seen Troy? It's about a million hours long. But it's got
300 as
it's-
well. They do the same thing.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's true, but you're not
We
going to
are
have them...
Sparta!
You're not going to have them going, you know what, bro? Let's just fucking go and kill the Turkish. You
I
know
don't think
what
they. I don't think they
Like,
were. I don't think they were like that.
I'm saying. Or like, boys, let's go kill the fucking Turkish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotta get the euro. I'm
Is
fucking
there anything
starving.
for dessert or something?
Every corner of the kingdom.
They
Yeah.
did that movie, didn't they? It was like Meet the Spartans or something. What was it called?
I think
Yeah,
Fat
meet the
Spartans.
Spartans.
Yeah.
The pizza joint on Lygon Street. Fat Spartans.
Two more. Prometheus. I enjoyed it.
Never seen it.
I
You
think
never
the
seen
plot
Prometheus?
was just a bit squiggly for everyone. There was too
Yeah,
much
but
going
I
on. There
liked
was not enough that was explained.
You know, every single time I've never seen it, you went, "Have you never seen it?" To every single movie.
Well, I'm just
and I was like, "I'm not
surprised.
lying to you. Just trust me."
No, I'm surprised every time.
You're like, have you never? I'm like,
Because I thought you
yes.
liked movies.
I do,
These are
I
all-
do.
This is a list of great movies. Prometheus, I liked.
I didn't. It was the
And
plot.
it
didn't make
ended
sense.
with like a weird xenomorph at the end. Like,
That's it. I was like, isn't there a weird guy in that?
a weird guy.
That's all I know about it.
it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Okay.
Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
We were just watching clips from that the other night.
Amazing. That's the second one, right?
Yes, Bumblebee Tuna. Excuse me.
I think the reason
balls
people
are
have beef
shy.
with that is because it's one of those
Bumblebee
sequels
tuna.
where it's just the same movie again.
Whatever. So no, I don't give a fuck. I was
Yeah, that's fine.
bawling. I was laughing.
Guano.
Were you ruffling, Matt?
I was ruffling.
Wow.
But I was younger. When I was younger, I liked that one more than the first one.
This is the only one I've ever
It's got a
seen.
monster truck. How could you not?
Ooh,
What?
it does?
This is the one where he
Yeah.
births himself out of a rhino.
Yeah, that's the only bit I've seen.
Yeah. Oh, what a great scene.
excellent movie.
I watched that now. We watched just that scene
Yeah.
like
Guano,
2
where
weeks
he eats the
ago,
guano.
and I pissed myself watching just that scene where the little
Bumblebee
finger
tuna.
comes out of the arsehole.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to ever pop out of an arsehole and go. I'm like, but let the man do his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, genius.
Jim, we need you to come out of the. Well, first of all, Jim's not here. You ever seen that clip of him on Norm Macdonald where he's like, Norm asks him a question about Ace Ventura or something, and he talks about, he says, Jim, what do you think? And he's like, first of all, Jim's not here. Jim's not, there's no such thing as Jim. But and that guy doesn't exist. The guy that was in that movie doesn't exist, and I just need you to know that doesn't exist. And then he proceeds to tell the movie in the first person, and every single time he mentions it, and I was there, and I thought it was hilarious, and I remember so and so spoke to me, and I did this. But at the start, he was like, "That guy doesn't exist," but I'm going to proceed to tell this like a normal person.
I have this
Bizarre.
theory that there is a very simple concept to his craziness, like some real minuscule concept, which is like, I don't know, movies aren't real, it's all a show, that he's like overcomplicating and describing in such a bad way that makes him sound insane.
I think it's a philosophy thing. Like he just got.
No, he's just lost
there
his
is no
mind.
you, and now he doesn't know how to compute that into his first-person experience.
He just
of
lost his
life.
mind. That's as easy as that. The man went bizarre.
Yeah, but he's still sentient and conscious, and like even I think now he's more. There was like a 5-year patch there about 3 years ago where it was pretty bad.
You've
But
heard him-
I've seen more recent stuff with him talking where he seems like he's better or
Nah,
on the
he's
level.
more
Recent.
nuts because he can turn it off. Like he did that show Kidding, where he was like a Mr. Rogers type
Oh,
character.
yeah, yeah.
And he's very good in that. So he can just be
Really?
regular again and just like not think kooky,
He
philosophical, existential shit.
he was on Letterman. Remember when he had his big beard and he was like really in the depth of, oh no, we've lost Jim Carrey.
Letterman or Jim Carrey had the big beard?
No, Jim Carrey had the big beard. Letterman was still on Letterman, so he had normal. He was shaved, and he was talking about how he just let animals into his house, and he had fleas. Like Jim Carrey had fleas because he was like birds. I just left every door and window open, and I just let any animal that wanted to come into my house just stay in my house. I was like, what are you talking about?
The problem with him is though,
You don't believe it?
I never know where the bit is and where the where the truth is and where the bit is and where the craziness is, because there's so many different. He's obviously a guy who loves bits. He's obviously a guy who is like having some sort of existential crisis, and he's also clever. He's a smart guy. So it's like there's this mashy mix of stuff, and I'm like, what is real? What is fake? What is made up? What is actual brain breaking?
It's hard.
He was a colossal movie star for like a
Huge.
good run of movies there. So like he was like the #1 actor in Hollywood in that genre for a while. That's bound to fuck with you in some way.
Wasn't he like the highest grossing film actor in like the 90s?
He would not be able to step out of his house without being accosted immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone loses their mind when they go a little famous.
He's like the Dave Chappelle of comedy.
That was good.
See, what's with the neck pillow, Ben?
Comfy.
Fair. I read, you know that? No, I didn't read it. I promise you, I didn't read it. I was on TikTok. It's
the same as reading. That's how we absorb literature
It's
these
the
days.
opposite of reading it. That guy that does those videos. Here's something I thought I should know before I was in my 30s. You ever
Yeah.
seen that guy? And he says that you're supposed to wear the neck pillow the other way.
What?
So that you can on a plane. You're supposed to wear it that way so you can fall asleep.
Oh,
It's comfortable. Do it. Do it now.
No, but it's to keep me off the wall because otherwise I'm leaning back too far. I can see
Right.
how that would make sense on a plane because then you can just rest your chin on
Yeah,
it.
you guys had a visceral reaction to that.
well, it was just
I
that.
just didn't
it's just
understand.
that guy's not right. Like, I think that's a way you can wear it, but I think they're intended to be worn like that.
Every time I wear
All
them
the
like
pictures
that,
on the
it's
box and stuff are all people
incredible,
wearing like this way.
uncomfortable. It's just so uncomfortable to wear them that way. Don't you think?
I mean, it depends where you are, what you're doing.
If I'm on a plane, which is the only time I'm ever wearing a neck pillow.
I think the crux of the thing is that on the pictures and stuff, they're like, wear it like this. And he's like, you're not supposed to wear it like that. I'm like, you don't get to decide that. Just because you're doing it better doesn't mean you're right. You know what I mean? Just because you've got a better idea.
If you said you can wear them this way, Matt would have no problem.
that's a weird thing. What? I don't get it.
I think if you slept like that for too long, your neck would be super sore when you woke up.
Maybe I've missed the premise. Explain to me again what he says.
I think he says you're supposed to do it like this just for
Yeah.
the video, but
That's what I mean,
The
that's what I
point
mean.
is, you can do it like that.
But it was the premise him saying you're supposed to do it like
Yeah,
that. I'm like,
yeah.
no, you're not. You're supposed to do it like this. But if you do it like this, it's better.
I guess it's just a pillow, so you can do it whatever way you want. No, you have to do it that way.
We have
Okay.
to find out what the right way actually is, and everyone legally has to do it that way or you get thrown out of the plane.
Right.
I'm saying to this gentleman who made the TikTok, you're supposed to wear it that way. But also the way that you're wearing it is far better, sir.
Yeah.
You know?
I think his was a TikTok channel. Channel? Do you say channel? Page?
I don't know.
A TikTok file. Yeah, his file was one that got popular, but it's a very niche thing. Because like, here's something that I thought I should know. And sometimes you're like, actually, that makes sense. You know, like you're supposed to shake the unpopped popcorn kernels out of the bag. And there's a little hole, and you just shake it. Once you pop your popcorn in the microwave, you just shake it over the bowl, and the little popcorn kernels just fall out.
Excuse me, there's a hole?
There's a
Where?
there's a little hole at the bottom of the bag that you like, because it needs some flow or whatever, and then you use that. You just take that and put it over the bowl, and you go, and none of the popcorn kernels are big enough. The actual popped popcorn is big enough to fall out, so the kernels fall through. You know, that gets 5 million views or something. So then he's like, well,
That's
fuck.
a good idea.
I got to
Found my
keep
market.
going. And then he gets to the places like this. And I remember he did one that was like, you're supposed to tie your robe up from the other way. And he doesn't use the loops at the back. He just ties it from the front. He puts it and then does a thing, and he's like, "Look, it's so comfortable." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess it makes sense, but there's a loop at the back."
That's my exact
Well,
issue
that's
with
why-
the premise.
this is why I'm
You're saying
exact-
you're
yeah.
supposed to. I'm like, just change the
Now
wording
I've
a little bit.
understood what you mean.
You know,
I
the pillows in
agree
your
with
bed are meant for your feet.
you. I did see a sleep person. What are they called?
Sleepist.
A sleepist.
I don't even know who you're describing.
like like a sleep doctor,
oh, I don't know, a sleep doctor. Go
a
with that.
sleepist.
That's good.
Sleepologist. Say that the best way to sleep for you,
Snooze McGraffer.
a snooze McGraffer, a snooze McGraffer said that you should sleep with 2 pillows under your knees.
If you sleep
That's
on your
a-
back,
It's good for your back if you sleep on your back. Obviously, if you sleep
on your front,
Sorry, I should say
it's like
that.
skydiving.
If you sleep on your back, it's really good for your whole body and your sleep to sleep with 2 pillows under your knees.
I did know that. Yeah.
That's what pregnant women do, I think. They're told to do that.
Isn't that if they're on their side, they sleep with between their knees?
That's another one, but
Maybe.
there's also the one for
I sleep.
the-
I sleep with my feet and my knees up all the time. I sleep with my feet flat on the bed.
and your
Are
knees
you
up.
fucking serious?
That's bizarre.
That's
You
so
should get
creepy.
stirrups.
Be like
Why?
sleeping with a
Let's get
teepee.
stirrups.
Imagine walking in on that and you just...
Well, I'm
you
like
should
lying on
sleep-
my back. I'm
It's
lying
just
on my back
strange.
with my knees up, but
It's
I'm,
like
they're
you're
not
ready to
they're
have a
not
pap smear.
Wait, I get
No,
what
my
you mean.
feet are flat on the.
So you look like this.
Yes,
It's fucking
Great
ridiculous.
illustration.
it's incredible.
If someone walks into you, just go, I have a boner, because it's way less embarrassing.
do you think that's
That's
You
what
embarrassing?
it
should
would
design
look
your
like.
sleep around
How
how
is
would
it
appear.
embarrassing? It's just how I sleep.
You need to design your
I don't
sleep
go to
around
sleep
how it would
like
appear
that.
for someone to walk in on.
What?
You need to design your sleep on how it would appear. For
Yeah,
someone to
yeah.
walk
This
in.
is bizarre because I don't choose. I don't go. All right, good night, everybody. I sleep. I go to sleep on my side and I
Mom,
wake
can
up
you
in the
come and
morning
check how it looks
with
how
my
I'm
knees
sleeping?
up. You two fucking
You need to get a
judgmental
fainting counter.
bastards.
Just sleep like this.
You should change the way you sleep.
I'm not
That's so
saying you should
embarrassing.
change it. I just think it's bizarre and I've never seen anybody
The
do
words
it.
I think
"that's
you
so
should change it.
embarrassing"
I think
came
you
out
should
of one
change
of
it.
your
It was
mouths.
me.
It's not embarrassing.
I'm
It's sleep.
embarrassed for you.
You shouldn't be.
It's the same way I don't sleep naked when I'm at someone's house.
You should just get a chair from a
in case they walk in.
gynecologist's office. You'd love to sleep on that.
What's your blood flow like in your legs? Do you get tingly?
Do you wake up with
do you
cold
get
knees?
Tingly legs?
No, cold knees.
Cold knees, Aidan.
What do you mean?
Just because your legs are bent all night.
Because your heart can't reach all the way up there all night.
Yours might not, but mine can.
Well, all right.
My heart can reach anywhere, even through
Except-
a camera.
That is
Viewers.
bizarre. It is
Hi.
bizarre. That's bizarre. I've just never.
It's a weird way to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very comfortable, and I implore you to try it.
Didn't mean to say it was embarrassing. I'm so sorry.
I sleep without a pillow a lot of the time. Is that weird?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Mm.
You cretin.
Yes.
No,
How
that's
dare
not
you.
weird. That's not weird. I do that sometimes.
Where you put your head?
On the mattress.
On mattress.
Where
On
you
mattress.
put your head? Where else is she going to put her head?
I don't know. It's weird. Like, do you...
Sorry.
How many pillows do you
don't
sleep
know.
on usually?
One very thin one.
Really?
Or none.
I'm
Yeah.
a 2-pillow man.
I
Two
used
sheets
to
of
be,
A4
but
paper.
made my neck and my back start to hurt.
So what I
on
do
one thicker.
is I have one pillow, and then the second pillow is at a very harsh angle. So I realistically, I just want one pillow that's a little higher than the pillows that I have.
Yeah.
So I use 2 pillows to get that effect.
Okay.
So I'm using one pillow like that, and then the other pillow's like here, if that makes sense. And then I'm using this bit of the pillow
Right.
with
Yeah.
my arm underneath it.
Okay, so you need a much taller pillow then. You need
I
arm
need
and two
like
pillows
I
worth
need a
of
pillow like this big.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of embarrassing, remember I told this thing to you, Ben, the other day where I went to the supermarket and that lady yelled
Punched
at
you in the
me
ass.
and what? Punched me in the ass. Punched me out the asshole. This lady, I fucking embarrassed myself. It was really good, and then it was bad. I was going to the self-serve and she was really fucking slow and old. And there was enough space to move in front of her and go do the thing because she was still a little bit of a walk away.
Yeah.
But maybe I was on the precipice of like cutting in front, but I don't think I was. But I walked in front of her and she went, "Oh, that is the rudest thing I've ever seen." And I turned around and went like, straight away I turned around and went, "Really? The rudest thing you've ever seen?" And then should have turned away and walked away. And I rolled my eyes. I went, like did that, which really fucking took all the punch out of it.
There was no punch. You were just being weirdly mean to an old lady.
There was
Who
fucking.
does that?
Why did you respond to her?
You weren't even on an escalator with sushi. There's no excuse.
Because she was ridiculous. When I cut in front of her, I thought.
When I cut in front of her, there you go.
I felt that. Like, there's like, they could be going down another aisle. They're probably going to the checkout by the look of their basket that they're wheeling around very fucking slowly. But Maybe she's going to get other stuff. It's far enough away that it's like, it's not my responsibility to stand behind her the whole time.
Yeah.
So you cut around.
I would say
No, I understand the cutting around situation. I just wouldn't have responded to her.
Just ignored her completely, put your nose in the air.
Yeah. Oh, how rude. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm using both of these checkouts as well. Go elsewhere.
I definitely wouldn't have turned around and been like, really?
because it was bizarre.
You've lived
I
a
might have.
1,000 years.
That's my point. You get it now.
Fucking cred. Yeah, I know your point.
Yeah, I'm
Jeez.
like, you're 30,000 years old and this is the rudest thing you've ever seen. Which that would have been funnier if I'd said that. Said you're 30,000 years
Yeah,
old.
but then you're just being mean to an
This is
old
the
person.
rudest thing you've ever seen. You're 30,000 fucking years old.
Don't be mean to old people.
Borderline, I think you probably
Listen
perfectly
here.
cooked it the first
Listen
time.
here, you
I
old
think you
fucking...
crossed the line straight
you
away.
old silly bitch. You are 90,000 years old. Fuck you and your mother.
Come
Turn
here, I'm
around.
going to kick your basket over.
Punch him in the ass.
And then I punch her in the asshole. Yeah. No.
No, I don't think you should really be mean to old people. They're always rude.
Some of them.
No.
deserve it.
They're always rude, but like, what are they? They're
Absolute-
going to die soon. Like, just move on.
I can't wait for you to come back next week and be like, I was at the service station
Nah.
and this fucking old guy, and I said, move, get out of my way. And he did.
That old
It's like,
shit.
what about being rude to old people? Oh, but he was just so
No,
slow.
no, it's my one. It's one of my things.
It's one of your things.
Yeah, I'm rude to a lot of people, but not old people.
I'm going to lock that away in the brain.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
going to
come up.
lock that away.
You
Put
lock
that
it away.
back
It's
here.
that's not
That's a
even
banana peel you can
that's
throw
not
in front
even
of
a
at some
fib
point.
that I'm doing for the sake of.
So you're locking
opposing
that
you.
in. That's it. You've never
Let me
rude
look
to
at the
old
camera
people.
right now.
Now keep in mind, just have a backlog through your brain in case you've told a story about being mean to an old person because they'll find it. They're fucking animals.
I don't think I've told
Don't
the story,
think.
but
We're
I
already at the
can't
wall.
remember
It's
what I
falling
said. But like, I'm gonna look in the camera right now because don't be mean to old people.
Hold on.
Be like
PSA.
be like Aidan.
Well,
Don't be rude to old people.
Hold on 1 second.
Sorry, Ben. Just 1 second.
Aidan lying, take one.
Hi guys.
Aidan here from. Can we do a hi guys? Aidan here from the like real like so we
Like
can
a
have this
PSA.
on its own.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Aidan lying, take two.
That's true.
Hey guys. Aidan here from the GMat podcast. Don't be mean to old people. Be like me. How's that?
That was
Good.
good.
I feel like we could get more meat in there. Like
Okay.
maybe like a hey guys, Aidan from the GMat. A lot of you out there are being mean to.
Oh, you want me to a little bit
You
of
should do
post-ramble?
one. You do one to the camera.
Ben.
Ben,
Just this one here.
Ben being Aidan lying, take one.
Hi guys. Aidan here from the GMat podcast. If you see old people out and about and you're thinking, maybe I can be mean to them, they're pretty slow. What are they going to do? They're trying to stop me? They can't stop me. Don't do it. Because I've done it many, many times.
Hey, wait a
and
second.
I probably will continue
Wait
to do so.
a minute.
But that's not on. That's my special thing that only I can do. So don't you do it. Because it's not cool.
No,
for anyone
no,
else to
it's
do.
more like this.
Good
This
take,
is
good take.
Aidan from the GMat podcast
Wait.
signing off.
Nobody else is stopping
And
him.
anything I say after this, even if my voice sounds a bit different,
Stop
will
that.
not negate what I'm saying.
Stop it at
right
once.
now.
Stop that. Hey guys. Aidan here.
Wait, sorry. Can I do one?
Sorry, 1 second. Matt being Aidan lying, take one.
Hey guys, it's Poopa here.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Fuck old people.
No, this is the real one.
Aidan lying, take four.
Hey guys. Aidan here from the GMat podcast. I know a lot of times we're at the supermarket and we might be having a busy day. Old people walk a little slow. Maybe they've got a big trolley that they're struggling to move.
She doesn't.
Just remember,
Stupid old bitch.
being mean to an old person's never worth it. Take it from me. I still have all my grandparents. Have a nice day.
Oh yeah, my nan's dead.
Yeah. I saw old
Just
people
open
this
up
morning.
But I was always nice to her until she got my fucking way. Now look at her.
Oh no!
Hey, it's GMat here, and don't forget, if you enjoyed that episode of the GMat podcast and you want to hear more, we also have the podcast post show over at patreon.com/the GMat podcast. The post show is a shorter episode recorded directly after the main podcast where we wrap things up and talk about anything we didn't have time to talk about. $3 a month and cancel anytime. We are a community-supported podcast, so your support over there funds the show and makes it easier for us to keep doing what we love. If you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/the GMat podcast.